All right, so right now I'd like us to cruise over to Kisumu County and talk to Dr. Evangeline Njoka, who is the Secretary General of the Kenya National Commission on UNESCO, just to talk to us about tourism in not just Kisumu County alone, but the Nyanza region as well. Dr. Njoka, thank you so much for joining us here on KTN News Center. And what would you have to say about tourism in Nyanza region? How is it faring? Is it good? Is it bad?
Thank you very much. I just wish to talk about contribution of culture to tourism in relation to an activity that we have arranged, and we are going to hold it in September, starting September 19th to 23rd. And this is the Kenya National Commission for UNESCO National Cultural Celebrations, the 3rd edition, and which is being hosted by Kisumu County in partnership, of course, with the National Museums of Kenya, and as the organizing organization. Our acronym is NATCOM. So culture contributes to tourism, and as you know, Kisumu is rich in culture, is rich in tourism, and that is why we have partnered with the government to host these national celebrations that will bring together all the 47 counties and also government agencies that deal in UNESCO's areas of competence. And when we talk about UNESCO areas of competence, these are education. We have also natural sciences, social and human sciences, and culture, which is one of the main programs of UNESCO, and communication and information. So actually, UNESCO is the only UN agency that deals with culture, and it has a mandate to promote preservation and conservation of culture, which is a great promoter of tourism.
Okay, Dr. Njoka,
yes.
Just hearing from your explanation, we have the cultural activity,
yes,
that is the celebrations that is expected to boost tourism in Kisumu County, because as you've said that the county, yes, has a lot of, it has different cultures. But even as you try to, yes, have this cultural celebration to boost tourism in Kisumu County, how would you rate tourism, yes, in Kisumu County?
I rate it high, really, because there is a lot to experience once you're in Kisumu. And I'm sure maybe the culture officers who are based in Kisumu would do it better to explain you know, that Kisumu is rich in visual arts. Kisumu is rich in music also. And also Kisumu is rich in cultural heritage sites. Recently, UNESCO designated Thimrich Ohinga as a 7 World Heritage Site, mm-hmm, you know, in Kisumu. And this is a contribution to tourism. It's going to contribute to tourism, to tourism. So, okay, and Kisumu has very many sites like Kitmikai and other cultural sites.
Okay, and Dr. Njoka,
it is the home of Omieri, yes.
Dr. Njoka, yeah, before you bring in the conversation, yes, of the Omieri snake that was taken back to Kisumu, let's just talk about some of the, yes, UNESCO sites that are in Kisumu County and the contribution it has made to tourism in that county.
Thimrich Ohinga it's one of them, really. And it was designated recently as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. As you know, that it has a cultural heritage that is dating back to thousands of years ago. Yeah, so we also have the Kit Mikai. We are currently working with the county government to identify other cultural sites that can be designated.
Do you think?
Yeah, so Kisumu has a lot of cultural heritage.
Okay, and do you think the county government has done enough to protect some of these sites that you've talked about? Talk about Kit Mikai, talk about Luanda Magere. Has the county government done enough?
It is doing enough, and as you know that the county government has to work with other institutions like National Museums of Kenya, and of course ourselves that promote preservation and conservation. So it's doing a lot, and I know that the county governor is very passionate about culture. And also the officers in charge of culture, they have a lot of passion, and we have a dialogue on how we can move forward and conserve a number of sites.
When you talk about, just preserving these sites and talking about the county government having the responsibility of preserving these sites, during this cultural celebration that you're going to have, are the residents of Kisumu also going to be taught on how to preserve these sites, just to ensure that they become more attractive to tourists?
Not now. These celebrations are bringing together all counties. Yes, and we expect actually the whole of Kenya to converge in Kisumu. Yeah, yes. The theme of these celebrations will be national cohesion, identity and pride. And in the program, we have actually set aside the very last day of celebrations for counties to visit some of the cultural sites and appreciate the culture that is in this county, that is in the lake, really. And every 2 years, we shall be holding these celebrations that started in 2014 with the first cultural celebrations in Nairobi. Then in 2016, we went to Machakos, and we were able to appreciate the cultural diversity across counties, and more so from Machakos County. And here we are in Kisumu from 19th to 23rd, and we look forward to appreciating the rich Luo cancer as we appreciate other cultures from across the country. And we have actually requested counties to set aside some time to visit the cultural sites in Kisumu, especially the Thimlich Ohinga, which is our 7th UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Evangeline Njoka, who's the Secretary General of the Kenya National Commission on UNESCO, just trying to paint for us a picture of tourism in Kisumu County.